What's up, guys? Teamvlog here. In this video, hold on, make sure that's good. Okay. It has been 1 year since I've been living in this house. Now let me tell you. Let me give you the whole story. So in October 2017, our landlord, because we were renting the place, and the house that we were living in before, I think it was made in the 60s, and they had a lot of old stuff like the washing machine and the refrigerator and all that kind of stuff. It was an old house and everything was kind of falling apart. So whenever something broke, we had to let him know, and he had to come and fix it because he was actually pretty good at fixing things. So we had to let him know, and he had to fix that. And eventually, it got to the point where it just happened too much that that he said that he's paying a lot to fix stuff. Either we can buy it or we can move to another house. And of course, it was a little too expensive to buy it. So then we decided to move to a different house. So in January of 2018, we were looking at a few houses here and there, and then we found this one, and we had no idea yet. We had no idea it was one of our options. We had no idea, and we were like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And then we just kind of forgot about it. And then it was I think it was February 2018, where we were really thinking, we're like, oh, what about this house? This was a nice house, right? And then that got us thinking, like, yeah, we should get this one. Well, we were all kind of thinking about it, and how much do we have, and if it's expensive. I think it's around the same price as the last house that we were living in. And then then we're like, okay, so we'll get this house. So then in March 2018, I think it was the 20th, and I'm a few days late on making this video because I wanted to make it on the exact day where we stayed here, like our first night here. But yeah, we were March 20th, we started packing everything up. Well, we packed like a month before, but we started getting everything together. Get the beds and the drawers and the desks, because we have multiple desks, and all that stuff, the couches, all that. And yeah, we got it all together, and we actually brought it in here. There's a couple of furniture things that we couldn't bring because it was a lot of room, so we decided to kind of just get rid of it and sell them. We sold our old table that we've had for a long time, I think since I was like a tiny baby. We sold that too, so it's a little bit sad that we got rid of some things that we've had for a long time, but we moved in here, and I think it was exactly day one where I felt kind of sad because I've always liked that house, and we lived in that house for 5 years, but it was really sad because we've been in the house for a while, so I was kind of sad. And this house was built in 2013, so it's a big difference. I mean, from going from the 60s to 2013 is crazy. But yeah, it was really sad. I was really sad, and I wasn't used to staying in this room because, I was kind of like, I don't really know this house that well, and I don't know the neighborhood that well. Even though the neighborhood's like really, really close. I mean, it's basically in the same neighborhood, but I was like just kind of sad about it, and it took a while for me to actually kind of get used to it. And now I'm used to it, but I still do miss that house though. But I'm really used to this house. It's been a whole year. It's crazy. I didn't think it was that long ago, but now I'm pretty used to the house. Before it took me a while. Like as soon as we got all my stuff, it took me a while to kind of unpack all my things. It just took a while to do all that. But yeah, it was. Sorry if you can hear my sister screaming. but yeah, it was a pretty rough time. It was just kind of getting used to this house, and unfortunately, we did lose one of our pets. One of my cats ran away. Unfortunately, she was very scared when we put her in the car, and then we're like, oh, she was like running around and hitting the windows. She was on her head. She was like running and hitting the windows, and we're like, we can't drive like this, so we had to let her out. And unfortunately, she took off, and then we never saw her again. Unfortunately, it's very sad, but yeah, I don't, because we couldn't really bring her in the car because we would get into an accident or get very hurt. So yeah, obviously we had to let her go, and after that, few days later, like for about a week, we drove to our old house. They actually remodeled the bathroom, so that's pretty cool. They actually remodeled the bathroom, and they did a couple improvements. Of course, someone's living there right now, but they remodeled everything and did all that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, maybe I'll show you guys pictures of that in another video. But we came to the house. Our landlord was like helping with remodeling, and we're like, we're just looking for our cat. Have you seen her? And he's like, no. And we're talking to our other neighbors that we were friends with too, like, have you seen our cat? And they're like, no, sorry. And then after that week, we kind of gave up. So it was, it's very unfortunate. She was a pretty cool cat. She was like this big, and she was about 4 years old. Yeah, she was 4. Yeah, she was like 3.5. But anyway, yeah, she was a really cool cat. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but I am pretty used to this house now. There's some things I do miss about the old house, but other than that, I really do like this house. I really do like how everything hasn't broken yet, because I think it was like 2 months later, and the light was already broken on when we moved into the old house. When we first moved into the old house, a lot of things were already broken. The washing machine already broke a year later. But our washing machine and dryer at this house is much better than that. I'll tell you that. And our washing machine and dryer, they were in the garage in our old house. They were in the garage because I don't know if laundry rooms are really a thing yet. They were actually, but not really for houses that much. But yeah, we actually have a nice laundry room. This is our first laundry room that we ever had. When I was little, we lived in apartments and stuff like that, and we never had a laundry room. We had to go to the laundromat and do it there. But now we actually have a laundry room, so that's pretty cool. And we also have a nice garage. It's not as big as the other garage, but it's much nicer, because in that old garage, it would get hot in there all the time. So that's, it would just, so there's a lot of new things. And also the backyard. Think about this backyard. I haven't really showed you guys my backyard. I actually haven't showed around my house that much. But I probably will in future videos. But the backyard's a little bit small, which is a little, unfortunate. But if you look over, you can see a big field everywhere. We're like near the, we're in the north part of our town. We're at the very top of our town. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We have little rocks outside, that are pretty cool that are pretty, decorated. It's kind of cool that they have like these rocks too, because in our old, house outside, it would just be dirt everywhere, just dirt. But we actually have rocks, so we don't have to really worry about that. So that's pretty cool. That is basically it. Drink water. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like this house, and I'll probably film around. I know I've been mostly filming in my room, but I probably will film more around the house. I kind of filmed the living room here and there, but I'll film the house as much as I can. So that's basically the end of this video. Comment down below if you actually like my old house more, or if you like my new house. If you're a new fan, you probably know this house much better. But if you're an old fan, you've been watching for a while, please comment down below if you like my old house more or my new house. Personally, I like the old house more. I like filming around there more. But let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we can make this house just like the other one, but better. So yeah, and that's basically the end of this video. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, which I don't know what the next video will be, but whatever. I'll figure it out. Maybe a stream. I probably might stream on Sunday, so look forward to that. Yeah, I think I'll probably stream on Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay vlogging. Don't forget, I might be doing a stream on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. That's something that you guys should stay tuned for, in case you want to join. So yeah, bye.